okay at a lot of different things, but great at nothing. And the reason I say this is that I've been trying to focus on positive all the time. And I know the world is not all positive all the time, but our tendency is to the negative. So I'm doing a deliberate effort to focus on positive. So when you focus on positive, you tend to see news articles, for example, about people who are accomplishing things. So, if you look at the creators of We or Free the Children, the Keelburgers, I can't remember what age they were. I think they were like 11 years old. Or, Craig was 11 years old when he came up with the idea from seeing a newspaper article about a child laborer who had been killed, and there's nothing he could do about it at this point, but he could fight against it. So, he started an entire foundation and We Day and this huge charity, right? So it's not a small task to do what he did and to create such awareness. It's a huge thing. So to me that's greatness. And then you have other people who are curing diseases. People, in the news, when you hear good news, it's usually somebody doing something great. Publishing a book, getting cast into a movie, or getting a job that they've wanted, or making it into space as a person of a certain ethnicity or gender. These amazing things. So as much as these are good news, these are good things, it makes you, as a person who, like myself, like I said, feeling like I am good at a lot of things, but great at nothing. So it put that into perspective for me, that two things I thought of. Number one is, we must all be great at something. We're all here for a purpose. We must all be great at something. And if you don't know what your thing is, then you're not done looking for it. And when you find your greatness, you'll know. Sorry, I know I have my phone kind of... Sorry, I know this is okay, sorry. That first part of that video, I was driving. I was trying to have my phone on the little, what do you call it? The thing that holds the phone in the car. Anyways, and then once I perched the phone on it, it fell, and then I thought, okay, this isn't meant to happen this way. But when I get kind of an inspired idea, I need to share it. Often I'll write down ideas, but then, I don't know, when you have that feeling of that motivation, the passion, the energy that's there in the moment, you have to do it right when you have to do it. Okay, so what I was saying was that to find your greatness, when you feel like you're good at a lot of things or okay at a lot of things, but just great at nothing, well, first of all, there's no rule that says you have to be great at something. There's no rule that says you have to be the best at something. I think we do get confused in our competitive society between being the best and being great. What defines great anyways? What is the definition of great when it comes to your area of work or your job or the subject you're studying in? Also, there's many small skills that people don't talk about that you might be great at. Things that are life skills, things that are mental skills, that there's no competition for it. There's no Guinness Book of World Records category for certain things. Like, I don't know, when you're playing with your cat or your dog and they're so happy. Maybe you're great at that. And does that not matter? Because no human has recognized it. You have to recognize it in yourself, your greatness. So my tips and tricks to find your greatness would be to, number one, really do some, I know I've listed some numbers, but I'll make a note in the notes below there, or the comments as well. I want to say that you can, first of all, try new things. Don't hesitate or be scared to try new things, even if it's reading a different type of genre of book, maybe learning a new language, trying to learn a new instrument. You don't even have to pay for lessons. You can watch a few YouTube videos, and if you get a certain vibe that you could do that, learn that instrument, you can borrow a guitar from a friend and see if you feel it. If you don't, then don't pursue that. I'm not saying dump a bunch of money into something and try something expensive like scuba diving or something. I'm saying try small things and see how those things make you feel. And as you find greatness in different areas, that also raises your vibration. So first of all, you're trying new things. Second of all, facing a couple of fears. Sometimes the things you're really great at are on the other side of a fear. Because a fear sometimes is holding you back from trying something that you might be great at. And that it's a barrier. It's a barrier that you can cross over. You can do this. There's no reason to be afraid. As long as it's not a life-threatening thing, if you take the proper precautions and you prepare yourself, you'll be fine. Go for it. So number 1, you're trying new things. Number 2, you're facing some fears. Number 3, you're taking an honest inventory of all the things that you're good at, and think to yourself, maybe if I do put more practice and time and effort into these certain things that make me happy and that I'm good at, maybe I could be great. Not all greatness comes in the form of a savant or a person who's naturally gifted at playing the piano since they're 3 years old. A lot of the people that you see that are great, like the famous hockey players, for example, put in so many hours, dedication, and practice. It doesn't have to be something that just happened naturally. Put in the work. And the last thing I want to say when it comes to greatness is, how about if you just be great? Decide to be great. And then do the things that you enjoy, and then you'll have that greatness in those areas. Sometimes we are waiting to discover something or to have something before we can do something or be something. So instead of have, do, be, we have to be, do, have. Be great, do the things you like, and then have greatness, or have that sense of greatness. Okay, I hope that made sense. Please leave any comments. I know sometimes my audio isn't great. I'm doing a lot in my car or whenever I kind of have a chance. My life is super busy. I'm a hockey mom. I'm a full-time high school teacher. I'm a mother of 2 very kind of outgoing, rambunctious boys. I have not a huge family, but a big enough family that it keeps me busy. So, I do jump around trying to have time to post a video. I don't know. I feel inspired that I need to do this. And I too have felt that I'm good at so many things, but great at nothing. And I'm still looking. So as part of my path to riches, I'm doing self-discovery. And I invite you to come along. Let's do this together. Everything I'm doing, I want you to do it too. Be my mastermind group. I'll be yours. I'll be your friend. I'll be your mastermind group. Let's do this, okay? Okay, guys, have a great day.